Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing this look right here. This is just a very soft, summery look. I feel like it looks very natural. It's very soft. It doesn't look heavy at all. So I thought it would be perfect for summer. And then you have that little pop right in your waterline. So I hope you guys find this helpful. I hope you learned something, and I will talk to you guys soon. I really want to focus on just glowing. So with that being said, I will tell you guys that I've primed my skin with the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer, and that's the mattifying one. And I also used Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream on top of my regular eye cream. I just felt like I was really dark and somewhat puffy under my eyes. So it sucks to not really have direction, but we're gonna make this work. We're going to take my NARS Sheer Glow, and like I told you guys, I don't really know how I feel about this foundation, but we're gonna make it work. And I'm going to mix that up with, damn, I don't know. I have a few good things. I'm going to say that I'm gonna mix it with Sunlight Custom Cover Drops by Cover FX. So I mixed Custom Cover FX drops in Sunlight with 2 pumps of my NARS Sheer Glow, and I think I may need a little bit more of these drops. Mom wants glow today. Okay, 2 drops, another 2 drops. That's 4 drops. Ooh wee! Let's see what this looks like. I'm using my beauty blender. Okay, wow, that's a lot of glow, guys. I like it though. We're gonna make this work. I'm going to take my NARS Creamy Concealer in Ginger. I really love this concealer. I honestly don't need to use a corrector when I use this concealer because it's so full coverage. But again, the undertone I think is so perfect. So I'm just doing it like the little standard V with this, just because I have so much glow going on. I'm gonna use my beauty blender again, and I'm just going to pat this in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to apply that with my beauty blender. And we're going to bake so that my skin is a little bit more balanced. Well, I really want to look glowy today. I want it to look balanced. I don't want it to look like it's really crazy. So I'm just going to take some of this and pack it where I need it. It looks crazy. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit. Basically, we're gonna let it bake, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. So I'm going to just dust off my lid. I had already used Urban Decay's primer potion, so my eyes are primed. And now that we have a nice little layer of that powder on our lid, we can move on to shadow. I'm going to take this Lancome Glow Subtil in Glowing Lights. It's really pretty. It's a beautiful highlighter. This is actually one that I've been using quite a bit, but I'm going to use this as eyeshadow today. Because again, we want to glow. So as you guys can see, I went in with a 239 by MAC, and now I'm going to diffuse that so it looks really soft and sheer with a Sonia Kashuk blending brush. Because I don't want it to look so obvious. Just a very sheer wash of color. I'm going to take a little bit of this Laura Mercier Gilded Moonlight eyeshadow. Looks like this. And with the same fluffy brush, I'm just going to dust that in the center of the lid. And then blend it. Again, we really want just sheer washes of color. I'm going to be taking a mix of Caramel and Burnt Sienna by Anastasia. And I'm going to take a MAC 221, and I'm literally just taking a mix of both. And I'm going to just add a little bit of definition to the crease, just to give it some dimension, and so it's not so flat. And again, taking that same fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend this out. You don't want it to be too intense or too obvious. You just want to keep everything really soft. We want it to make it look like it's just natural, even though, come on now, this ain't natural. And I'm not taking any additional product. I'm literally just using whatever's left on the brush just to carve out the rest of the eye. And then blending that out. Just to make sure that we don't lose that gold, I'm going to go in again with that Laura Mercier gold shadow and the fluffy brush. And I'm just going to blend that onto the lid. And I really concentrate the color mostly in the center and then blend outwards. I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. This powder now, I feel like it's been baking long enough. Okay, so I did black mascara, but I'm going to take the YSL, the brown one, which is, I don't know what it is, but the brown one. And I'm going to do coats of this. I did 2 coats of the black. I'm going to do 2 coats of the brown. Just to kind of give us a softer lash. And as you guys can tell, I did a brown mascara and not a black. I'm sorry, a brown liner, not a black. So we want to keep everything really soft and not heavy at all. Damn, look at that lash. Honestly, I would have done the brown if I had thought about it sooner. I'm going to coat the lower lash line. See the difference, guys? Since we're sticking with just a very soft makeup, I'm gonna take my dark chocolate Soleil bronzer by Too Faced. This is slightly a little bit darker, and as you guys can see, it's definitely more red based. Again, it's one of those bronzers I got when I had a tan. So I'm gonna be using the Sephora brush, and this is their bronzing brush, I think. Yeah, bronzer, number 44. And when you want a more natural bronzy finish, you don't wanna use something like the 137 that I normally use. You don't want to use anything like this because that's really going to concentrate your bronzer in one area. Whereas if you use something like this, and I like to work that product into the mirror, tap off any excess, you're going to get more of a natural soft finish. And of course, I like to start from the back. Bring that up into the temple, forehead. Just look softer. Jawline, and then you always want to bring your bronzer down into your neck. We're gonna do the same thing again. There we go, bronze skin. Not contoured, bronze skin. And that's what we wanna do. We want to bronze the complexion. So for my highlight, this is where it gets a little crazy because you guys know I love highlight. I'm going to take Afternoon Glow by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to apply it with my MAC 121, which you guys know I love for blush. But this brush is so soft and airy that it gives you the most natural finish. And as you guys can see, I'm taking that right under the brow. Something to note is, so when I want a really obvious highlight, you guys know I go in with my MAC, what is it, 133? I'll tell you right now. Yeah, 133. Because it deposits so much color and it doesn't necessarily blend out your highlight. It's more or less for packing color. So when you want a really intense, like bam, in your face highlight, that's what you would use. So yeah, something to note is when you want soft, when you want more natural, you want to use a bigger, fluffier brush. Hence why I used this bronzing brush today, because I don't want to pack color. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit more. And when you want definition, you want to use something that's more packed, more dense, because that's really going to deposit the color. So just a little something, something to keep in mind. For blush, I'm going to be using Flirt It Up by Sephora collection. I love this blush. And I'm just going to keep the color lightly applied on the apples of my cheek. You guys can see the difference. For my lips, I'm going to be using this Dior lip gloss, and this is in 808. And just to add a little bit more poutiness, I am going to take this shimmer gloss, Slim Shine gloss by MAC, and it's in Gentle Shimmer. And I'm just focusing on the center of the pout. And I'm going to just take my brush and then blend this out a little bit. I want to add some of this eyeliner. This is Marc Jacobs Sunset, and I'm going to just add that to the lower waterline. I really love these eyeliners. They definitely stay in place. You could go either or. I'm going to opt in for the liner. Okay guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really think this is a very pretty look for summer. It's just very soft and natural and not heavy at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.